There's a little black guy that's wanting to show me things, tell me stories. He just wants to share. He's kind of happy to see us. He hasn't seen anybody for a while that he can trust. It's a little black guy.
It was written down. Okay.
He it's just, I'm sorry, it's just like he's like excited. He thinks that this place is his, whoever he is. There's a lot of anger here too. A lot of anger. It goes back a long time. There's anger from treatment of slaves. There's anger from a man who was just very notorious for his temper, his strictness, his kind of do what I say attitude. He was known to hit anything, be it he hit on his family, his wife and stuff. He hit on them. His energy's here, and he's not happy we're here. Kind of like with Seneca Trail or something. It's like their pathway. Because nobody leaves, they just pass it back. Yeah, I can help you with it.
That would be great.
You just pick a good day and actually I can appreciate it. Kitchen? Is it a kitchen addition?
Yeah. And nobody's lived here for years.
Yeah.
How long has it been?
I'm gonna say about 13, 14 years.
Okay.
That's not that
Who
bad.
was the last people to live in?
My great-grandfather.
And that's a family house down there. It was his grandpa that we're talking 4 or 5 generations.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm thinking it's hers. I think it was my grandmother's side that owned it first, I believe.
4 or 5 generations.
Yeah.
The whole house goes in a circle, right?
Connected by a fire service.
Yeah, which is in the center. Yeah. Yeah. This room here was like a, more like a sitting room type thing. It wasn't used for a bedroom. Back then it was a sitting room, like something like the master's quarters or something, for lack of a better word. The addition should go on into that one.
Temperature drop.
10, over 10 degrees. Since
What?
Yeah. And
From
it's
outside
dropping
to
down.
inside?
Yeah. Yeah.
I had the hair on the back of my neck standing up too.
Yeah, it was 60 outside.
So, say it again.
It was 61 outside.
And what's it reading now?
50.8.
As soon as we walked in.
Yep.
Why'd the hair on the back of my neck stand up?
Here's that little black man. We've got this little black man in here, and he is absolutely, if something could jump up and down, he would be jumping up and down.
Anybody else feeling anything?
It's cold.
It's significantly cold in here.
A weird feeling.
I think it's going to be an interesting evening.
This is where my great-grandfather, Delmer, and my great-grandmother, both of them passed away right here in this room. We had matter of fact, the bed's still there, the bed rails.
So they stayed in here when they were sick and
Yeah,
stuff.
they couldn't make it upstairs in the master bedroom. And both of them passed away right in here. Is that the bad guy?
That's one of them.
Oh, he's a World War I veteran. It's hard to tell what he went through.
Yeah.
He's here. I've seen him. This is who I seen.
Wow.
So we will meet someday. Jesse Fuller.
That's that guy.
Come in here and tell me why the reason is you don't come in here much. Tell me about some of the experiences, paranormal wise, you've had in here.
As far as actual seeing anything, I've heard stuff. You can hear people walking. Never actually seen anything, but stuff fall off the shelves. It's just a feeling. I can't really explain it. It's just, I don't know. My dad believes in none of this stuff, and I always give everybody a hard time about it. Him and my mom were walking down here one day. He heard it. So he heard somebody inside the house, and he sounded like somebody yelling. When you know nobody's been here, and the doors are locked, and you're the only one who has a key to it, it makes you wonder.
Okay.
So, and that's another reason I was so glad y'all could come up here.
That's what we do, man.
I know there's something here. It just has to be. But you figure there was numerous families raised here. Slaves built it. Slaves lived here.
Mm-hmm.
She was talking about the black man. He was actually raised by my great granddad. And it was weird because he had to sit at his own table to hear him talk about stories. Of course, back then I didn't think it was that big a deal, but eventually my granddad, it was one of the things where he lived here, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the black man, his family was raised here, and he happened to be living here and stayed here with them after his parents passed. As far as the house itself, we've been outside. It's almost like you can hear people talking, but you can't tell what they're saying.
Okay.
I don't know if it makes any sense or not. But we've been outside and heard a yell. I don't know if I call it a scream or a yell, but never actually seen anything. But
Did it sound like it was close to you or far off?
like in the house
Oh,
while we
okay.
were outside.
Okay.
And as far as stuff in here, my great-grandfather, he had dementia, and years before he passed away, he sat and talked to people in his house that I'd never heard of, but the rest of the family would tell me that these people have been dead for years. And he sat and talked to me, and he'd be like, "Can you not see them? They're right there."
Tell me about the trunk you found with the KKK stuff in it.
My mom found that and showed it to me.
Mm-hmm.
A picture of a man in a full white outfit. I mean, hood and all.
Where was that found?
Up, from what I understand, up here
Okay.
when they was going through these pictures.
Okay.
And we have no idea what it is. We'd never heard of any of that here. I mean, we knew there was slaves here. That's what built the house.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as actually knowing about it, nobody ever knew anybody that actually done it. And that's what kind of messed with Mom, She's like, well, who could it have been? Trying to figure out who it was. But nobody has a clue. And all the pictures we find, it's either they're fully dressed, got the hood and everything on, and we can't tell where it's at because it's in the middle of the woods. And we have no idea that this house has been here since the 1880s, 1890s.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there's been a couple of families owned it. Now my granddad he done a little bit of everything. He, other than flying planes, he used to fly a little Piper Cub airplane. He raised pigs here and would put the piglets in the plane and fly them to other farmers around here and land in their cornfield to deliver pigs. He was a preacher. He had an on-air radio show. He had his own business. He wired all houses. I'll give you a little bit of history in case she says anything. My granddad and his brother, and there was a third one. His name was Lowell. He was killed, I believe he was 18 when he was killed. Little place up here in Frankfurt called the Burntwood Inn. And apparently they were all drinking, and he got hit by a car there by a drunk. And she's talking about the mean people. My great-granddad again, strong beliefs, and he went up there and decided to preach to everybody in the bar about what had happened, how it happened, and brought him back here to this house. So, give y'all a little heads up in case she gets anything on that.
You hold that. All right, we're going up to the, what is it, the grave, where the graves were moved?
Gravestones are.
And the gravestones were moved, right?
Yes.
But the bodies were not.
Not sure exactly where the graveyard is, but the gravestones were moved to build a airstrip.
So at one time this was all cleared off and he landed his airplane up here?
This was the runway.
Okay. So you would think, being that those are heavy, probably just move them straight across,
Probably.
out of the way, right?
I would say. But I really don't know. I mean, like he's telling the dam is still good, which is 1897 when they died. Their names were Ransonbargers. And they were, from what I understand, those were the people that originally owned this place and had it built.
Ron Charger, Rand Charger. Those 62. So they're all Ransburgers.
Yeah.
Those are the original property owners, right?
Yeah.
Is it? You think, Trish?
Okay. See how the ground's indented? Possible graves right here.
Trish, do what you're doing, tell him what you're doing on the camera.
If I moves over to this one.
I think that makes sense to
Now,
me.
what kind of stone is that, Trish?
Amethyst. It picks up on spiritual energies.
What about, yeah, there, and then probably some right over there too, I would say, where they just moved it. But those are, that one there doesn't look like it was moved.
I mean, the flat stone, the base of it, it's all still right there.
Yeah. So this was probably all a little graveyard,
Well,
you know.
what she said, she
It makes a circle like this.
everybody, it's Dave. I'm here with Billy Spinks from GVP and his group, and Justin, who was so gracious to have us here at his home.
GVP was formed. We were originally part of Dave's group at one time, and living so far away and from each other and things, we kind of had to kind of branch off on our own. Debbie and I formed a group with my son Devin, and Morgan, Trish, and Kelly came along with us and joined in our group. And I got contacted by Justin, and he was wanting someone to investigate his family home. It goes way back, 1800s was when it was built. There's been several owners of this place, and I asked Dave to tag along with us because it was a great opportunity for us to get back together and do an investigation. We worked great together, and we did it in the past, and I wanted him, to bring his expertise in with us to assist with this location, because it's pretty spacious, and I know he has some great techniques and stuff to assist us.
Yeah, and I'd like to say thanks for you guys having me here with you, and special thanks to Justin for having us all here.
Yeah.
I mean, this place is unbelievable. Right up on the hill back here behind us, there's a graveyard we found, right?
Yes.
And Justin, you want to fill them in on that? Tell them about your...
My great granddad, years ago, I'm not sure around about what time frame. I know in the 30s he started flying and moved the headstones. We think we know around about where everybody's buried, but not quite for sure. But the headstones were moved to make a runway so he could fly. He was a farmer, and that's how he moved livestock, moved pigs by airplane.
which is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
You don't hear... I've never heard of that ever. Also, when we went up there, we took a walk, right, Billy?
Yeah.
And we went up there.
Earlier in the investigation, while it's still daylight, we went up.
We saw the headstones move, just like Justin said. Then we found an area in the middle where the airstrip was, where there was indentions that looked like graves, where maybe the ground had sunk over many years of erosion and whatnot. So
Trish did
Pendulum reading.
a pendulum reading. That's her expertise. That's her and Debbie. Trish came up. She's pretty sure. You're pretty sure that that's probably where there is graves anyway.
Yes, the pendulum is picking up most of the energy there.
also, at the end when we were walking down, we started just saying, random stuff like, "Hey, we don't mean any disrespect." We all heard voices.
Yep.
And we're up on the middle in the mountain, 200 yards up there, a
Yes.
quarter mile,
Yes.
roughly.
Yes.
So Justin heard it, I heard it, Billy heard it, and Trish heard it.
And we were hearing the same thing down here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so when we came back down, we were telling Debbie and the other girls what we were hearing, and they confirmed that they were hearing voices as well. So that's pretty interesting in itself to me.
The investigation, I had Justin to get with his family. He got with his mother, whose family originally owned this property. She wrote down a bunch of information that she could recall on the history of this place. When we came up with my group, we always had Debbie, which is our spiritualist.
Yeah.
We always let her do a walkthrough first, and she did not see the papers. There was no way she knew what was on that paper because Justin had just given it up to us, Dave and I, in a vehicle 5 minutes prior. And she verified through what she was seeing everything that was on that paper. The same facts that were on that paper, and it kind of blew her mind, because it was crazy.
Yeah, there's history of slaves here on this property,
Civil War.
Civil War era stuff, all kinds of that going on here. Numerous deaths of various sorts. We don't know all that type of history. We know there's deaths because obviously there's a graveyard behind it. There was more than likely Native American history in this area. There's Native American history all throughout this area. Oh, references, there's some KKK activity in this area. Justin, tell them about what you found in the attic.
Going through trunks, I found pictures of, I'm not sure who it is, but he's got a full cape on, mask, everything decked out for KKK
Again, thanks for having us,
Well,
Justin.
that's
We
what I
really
was going to say.
appreciate it.
I really appreciate you guys coming out, and you're welcome back anytime.
Dave,
Anytime.
thanks for coming with us.
Thanks for having me, guys.
It's been an amazing experience so far.
All right, it's recording. This camera's recording. I'm gonna go to that front room and turn the other camera on.
Holy cow. Is there anyone in this room with us at this time? If there is, please make yourself known in some way. Debbie, what are you hearing?
I'm hearing noises coming from the front of the house.
Dave, what are you hearing?
I just heard footsteps over there.
Okay.
Come in here with us. Don't be frightened. We're not here to hurt you or disrespect you. We just want to speak with you. Find out why you're
Trish,
still
what's the
here.
temperature?
50.
Did it move?
It went down a little bit.
I felt cold come through.
Mhm.
It was 52 and it went down to 50.
Okay.
I'm still hearing things in the front of this front room. As you come to the door, it would be on the right. Right now, it's directly in front of me.
Is that somebody's stomach?
No, I heard whatever that was.
That's what I'm hearing.
Temperature went down to 49.8.
It's steadily getting colder.
Okay. Come on in here. We won't bother you.
Preacher, I would think with all of these electronics, it would fascinate you. We don't mind you touching them, looking at them. You like gadgets. Here's your gadgets. Did anyone hear that?
Yeah, it's right behind me.
Okay.
I'm gonna move over here now.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. We've got all their entrances blocked.
Temperature is down now, it went to 49.8.
Come on in here if you're in the front room. If you want to play with this, all you gotta do is this. Look.
There's a flashlight right here. Just turn it slightly and it'll turn on.
And there's also another one up over here, right next to me on the right.
I'm having my hair played with, just so it's on the record. I'm having my hair played with.
Okay, for the voice recorder, Dave and I are hearing something. Sounds like talking coming
From, yes.
above.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, preacher. Talking about the airplane. Round you up. Cool gadgets, huh?
If you're the preacher, can you touch it once for yes, twice for no? If you're the preacher, touch it once. I already did it.
He's got a rhythm going on.
Can you scream her name? If you tell us your name in the recorder, we'll play it back so you can hear your own voice. Two. He said no. You see that? Bing, bing.
This is all common to our era and time. It is nothing at all that is demonic that we're doing, preacher. It is just scientific.
I had a reading on
Did you?
Yep.
Spike right there.
right where the REM pod was. Or not right there.
There it is.
Temperature's gone down to 41.
Did anyone hear that?
Yeah, I heard talking too.
Okay.
We do.
That's me whisper. Is that coming off the glare of the,
There's nothing comes off of glares.
no, I mean the heat off of that?
Oh.
No, there's no way
There's
she
no
wasn't
way.
even in the shop. What is that? It's right in the middle.
Is it
Right
here?
there.
That's to Debbie's right,
Yeah.
so there's nothing there. That's
Right
something.
here.
Yeah,
One over,
Yeah,
just
right
a
there.
little bit.
down low.
Down.
Oop, it's just cold.
It's showing up cold too. That's what
Oh
they're
God,
doing.
yes, very cold.
Taking a picture. You taking a picture of that?
Very, very cold. Did you want to feel it, Morgan? Hold that on.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, if you put
Preacher,
your
if that's you, can you grab a hold of that thing and just make it go nuts? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Now that's something different.
Snap picture.
Yep, there it is. If you put your hand in, you can feel it blowing.
Is there a hole in the floor?
Nope.
No, there's nothing there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Who's here with us?
Dave.
What is that?
What you got? What? And it's picking up a heat source.
Yeah. There should be no heat source there.
No.
I'm gonna hit it with a light.
Alright.
Reckon that. Feel
No,
that metal thing. See, does it got any heat there? Let's do it.
it's like an ice cube.
Now over to
Right there.
right there.
Cold.
Right there. Yeah.
Cold.
There's something
Everything's
there.
cold.
There's heat.
Yeah, there's heat.
It's heat.
Is the temperature changing?
It's actually going up. It's 50.3.
Bill, you hearing talking in there?
I'm not. That's what I
Oh, flashlight's on.
Flashlight.
No?
Oh, they're checking out all the gadgets.
Yep.
Can you turn the flashlight back off for us? Go on.
Turn it in the opposite direction, and you can turn it off. Can you do that for us?
Let's try. There it goes. Turn it off. You can do it.
Turn it off so we can ask you some more questions. Thank you.
Was that the REM pod again? Yep. Yeah, you like that one? Can you make it go yellow? Can you touch it harder?
Touch it on this side.
Opposite side.
He don't like nobody telling him what to
No.
do.
Mm-hmm.
Flashlight's back on.
Hmm.
All right, now turn it off. I'm asking you to. I'm not telling you to. Please turn the flashlight off, and we'll start asking you some questions. You can turn it on for no, for yes. When we ask you. Try a little harder. We know you can do it. Try harder. Go ahead and turn it off all the way, completely. Thank you.
Billy, we're dealing with two.
That's what I was gonna-
I'm thinking the same thing.
Can you say into one of the red lights or the cameras how many of you are in here with us? The number, please.
He's had Bob that thing.
If there is more than 2 of you here with us, can you turn the flashlight back on so the light comes on? Go ahead.
When we have the opportunity, we need that set in there. This room, just so you guys know,
Yeah.
I'm getting this sense that this room here is off limits to us.
So you want that set in there also so you can play with it some more? If you do, make that light go off now. So you don't?
Yeah.
Didn't drain those batteries in that, did it, Dave?
Then what? No.
Evidently not.
There was noise coming from this room. Yeah.
No. Those batteries are somewhere.
Wow.
Let's just
Just a
toying with it.
constant.
Let's just set it in there by itself and see if we can hear it go on. I'm coming in your room, so don't attack me.
Flashlight came.
If you don't like that in there, go ahead and touch it right now.
Now that we moved that in another room, can you turn the flashlight on?
Maybe that's all they wanted.
Yep.
They like in flashlights, I'll tell you.
If there's someone still in here with us, turn the flashlight on to give us a sign that you're still here, please. It moved with that REM pod.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want to be in here with us, but it wanted to play with that. A man or a boy, turn the flashlight back on. Wow. Just had the REM for the camera, we just had the REM pod go off in the other room.
It is not a boy. I'm telling you, it's not a boy.
If you are a girl or a woman, can you turn the flashlight on now?
It is female.
It's going to the other room.
There we go.
It's answering me in there.
It's alright, keep talking.
That's
There's a
significant.
camera on it. It's going nuts, dude.
Can you come back in here and talk to us in here? Oh wow.
I think they're playing a
That's
game
pissed.
on us.
Debbie said that's room's off limits.
Yep.
Watch the pendulum. It's answering every question.
Billy,
you
go
ask.
there and stand in front of that door and talk to us some more. Hold.
Wow. They're not happy.
No.
Hold.
Wow. They're not happy.
No.
You guys saw how that works. Something has to physically break the antenna or touch it to make it
Yeah.
on. It's like all the way maxed out right now.
Oh Dave.
I'm over here on the other side. Oh, now it goes off.
Yeah.
I see it.
Hey. We'll come in here and talk to you then.
The flashlight's on too, Billy. It's playing a game.
Wow.
You just told it to
This is off. This is off. This had
Flashlight came on and healed. You guys went in there.
You guys start talking in there and see what happens.
Pardon?
The ladies call.
Hello?
Can you turn the flashlight off now? They're gone. They left the room. Thank you.
You just
She
want
got
to
it
let
come
me-
on automatic.
It's a woman. Look at this, Dave. There's nothing there now.
No spot on it no more?
No.
Dude, it's freezing in here. Whoa. And it was just going off like crazy.
Yeah.
Did you take a picture of it?
Yeah.
That's freaky, man. It lured us up here
Yes, it did.
to talk.
Yes, it did. How crazy is that?
That's nuts. We got it all on camera right here.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Oh yeah.
Anna, can you turn the light on, please, ma'am?
It's very bright.
You can see my finger on.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Anna.
Thank you, Miss Ada.
I think we have to talk to her with manners.
Yeah, and your husband doesn't like you speaking on your own. If that's true, turn the light out.
Are you afraid of your husband?
Yes.
He's not gonna hurt you. Here, right?
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The temperature's gone down to 48.6 and it was at a 50.
It's really cold in here.
Yeah.
Is her husband in here now?
No.
Oh.
Ask her.
Is your husband with you?
Ada, is preacher in here with you? Do you all see that?
There's somebody behind you.
I know that.
I was gonna. I am feeling
I know.
cold and shaking, and it's.
It's okay.
Preacher?
Mm-hmm.
Does he like us?
Oh,
He does? Oh.
He's going to save our soul.
Oh.
You can turn it off now if the preacher. Preacher, we're fine. We won't say anything disturbing to Ada. The men are gone.
there you go. Very good, Miss Anna. Are you okay with us being in your home, ma'am?
Mm-hmm. Is it preacher behind me? Nope.
So, is the little black boy behind you?
Yep. Ooh, what? This light went off over here on this. What is this?
182 meter.
I'm saying yes.
Can you turn on that flashlight? There's also one.
I just heard a noise upstairs. Big noise.
It was a loud thump.
Someone upstairs, Ada.
Yes.
Thank you. Is that your belly again? Okay.
I should have fed you
I
before
know.
we came.
She's. She likes laughter. The house doesn't have. Is there much laughter in your home? If there wasn't, turn the light on. If there was, turn the light on. It's gone. Empty. My pendulum's not moving at all.
My temperature's starting to go back up.
Yeah. Am I the only one hearing chimes?
Where's it coming from?
You hearing that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're hearing it.
I'm getting really bad goosebumps, chills
Yeah.
I'm getting chilled.
flowing over me.
Where are you at?
They're up here.
Who's the little girl that died? Man, it's cussing a lot. That's me. Can you play the piano? This electric?
Yes. But what if it was
in the midst of
Someone downstairs.
Is that what it was?
Camera's drained. Battery. Camera's off.
Oh, wow. Camera's going. Oh, wow.
That's how I left it when I went in there, just like that.
There was all kinds of movement on that thing.
Did it come back on?
Yeah, but it went into demo mode. You have to either touch the screen because it's touch screen, or you got to physically manipulate these buttons over here. And I could see the reflection coming off this window of the screen flashing and doing stuff. Yeah.
The noise itself. That's remote activity.
Who's in here with us? I need a name, please.
Stacy.
I can't help it. Are there any slaves in here with us? Or servants? What's that dude's name? Say it, ask him.
Listen. It said listen.
John Carver, are you here with us?
Yeah. It sounded like a black guy.
Yeah, it did.
John, is this your place?
John, if you're here with us, turn the flashlight on so we'll know for sure it's you.
Somebody hates me. Did y'all hear that?
foul? You hear the preacher?
Yeah, I keep hearing that too. Preacher, are you here with us?
I've never heard that come through.
Did you hear that?
Cause I heard it.
Little mansion.
John Carver, what was your job here? Was there anyone hung outside this house on a tree? Back off.
Back off.
No, I don't want to fight. How many people were hung outside of this house? I need a number.
Take the life of
Take the light. How many were hung?
8.
Did you hear 8? Who was hung right here on this tree? Outside where I'm pointing. 4. I want a name. Give me one name right here.
Tracy.
Can you repeat that name you just said? Flashlight.
Did you ever hear it, Justin?
Solicit.
The radio program?
What was that?
Do you hear that?
Did you hear that? That was pounding up there, dude.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Hold on. Be quiet. That was loud.
Yeah.
And see, I've been hearing it off and on.
I have. Oof.
The preacher must not like this because it's
No, I know. It's going to rile him up so bad. He don't like that at all.
Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
If you're upstairs, preacher, can you make another big boom? Knock, bang. That's close enough.
What's the light on down there?
That's a candy. Okay, we'll try something else. He don't like that.
If you'll turn the light off for us, we'll try something different. Thank you.
I got an idea. We can provoke without provoking by talking to the preacher to give us a sermon about not to cuss and whatnot. That's right. Did you hear that? Sir, can you tell us, can you say a prayer for us for all that cussing you just heard? Speak louder. What's good about out here, there's no random radio crap.
Right.
We hear something that's the real deal. What are you showing us? Can you hear it? Can everybody hear that?
Tell us what you'd like to show us.
Save you.
That's what I got.
I heard save you.
That's exactly what I said. Can you tell us someone's name in this room?
Kelly. Oh my gosh, I heard that.
That was pretty clear. Yeah.
Can you tell us another name of a person in this room?
Billy. Did you? How many non-living people are in here with us?
10.
Yeah, I've run out of energy. Yeah. That's what ran away. Is there a slave girl by the name that you all name Sally? Sally? I don't know where you come from. This is Sally. This is Sally. Yes, this is Sally. This is slave girl. And you guys know that when you leave here, you got to stay here. You cannot follow us home.
We're going upstairs. Hey, we're gonna go upstairs and just okay.
All right.
Y'all keep doing what you're doing. What do you think? This one or the other? Why is this room forbidden? Is that light blinding you, Billy? He just told us to get out. Is this your private office? Yeah. What? Why do you not want us in here, though? We're just talking to you. This is the last place we're gonna leave.
Nobody.
You don't want nobody in here? Is this where you did all your dirty work? Or is this just your private things and you don't like nobody in here?
Yeah. What's your name?
You picking up anything on that? Why did Debbie tell us not to be in here? Her hate
something.
What do you hate? What do you hate?
What was that?
Come out of the box.
We're gonna stay here all night. Is that okay?
You're dreaming. I think that's what it said. Maybe. I don't know.
No, we're gonna stay here all night.
What? Alright. Well, we'll get out of here now, I guess. Is that what you want?
You want us to leave? Maybe. Where do you want me to stay all night?
The girl just said yeah. Alright, goodbye.
Okay.
Thanks to the ones that talked to us again.